Hi, I'm Stacia from Angel's Roadhouse in Yucaipa, and you're watching Eye Candy.
Welcome to the visual feast we call Eye Candy. I'm Glenn Ross, and at my side is a woman who turns more heads than a chiropractor, Miss Cara Bailey.
And at my side is Glenn Ross, a man who owns more action figures than most 9-year-old boys.
I call it a hobby. On this edition of Eye Candy, we're going to highlight, for the most part, the people, places, and events of the Inland Empire.
Let's get started with a story about cats and dogs looking for good homes.
Not many people can resist these adorable little faces. Hi! However, sometimes these pets need help finding good homes. That's where an organization entitled Helping Out Pets Every Day comes into focus. Helping Out Pets Every Day, or HOPE, has joined in partnership with PetSmart here in the city of Upland. PetSmart has provided this space inside the store to enable HOPE to reach its goals of locating homes for these animals. I talked with store director Robert Gibson about his involvement with this wonderful nonprofit organization. Now, I just want to ask you, what is the greatest part about having the HOPE organization here in your store?
I can't speak highly enough about them. They make sure that every pet that comes through our store gets a good home. I mean, Sammy's a fine example of that. I fell in love with Sammy. We actually we adopted Sammy from here too, with the HOPE organization.
Oh, that's great!
Yeah,
My goodness.
So Sammy wouldn't have had a home if it wasn't for HOPE, because she was at the shelter and needed to be rescued. So that's exactly what HOPE does, make sure that each pet gets a good home.
Wonderful volunteers come in and take care of them daily.
As president of HOPE, Margaret Kaufman is truly passionate about the work being done here.
Well, we do rescue primarily from the Upland Animal Shelter, and we first take them to the veterinarian and where they're cared for, and then they either go to a foster home or we have to have them kenneled depending on how many volunteers we have that can take care of them. And then some of them come up to PetSmart, and we're so happy to be here at PetSmart because it gives us an opportunity to showcase all of our homeless animals. What's really good about adopting from us is we foster our dogs and cats, so we know a lot about their temperament and their behavior. And what our organization truly strives to do is to match the right dog or cat to the right home. So if you're a couch potato, you really don't want a dog or cat, or a dog especially, that's going to be very, very outgoing. If you live in an apartment, you probably want one that's going to be a smaller size and one that really suits the person that wants to adopt.
HOPE even has a calendar showcasing the animals that they have found homes for. All pets up for adoption are vaccinated, spayed or neutered, and healthy. To learn more about HOPE and to find out which pets are currently up for adoption, check out www.helpingoutpetseveryday.com. This is Roxy Darr reporting.
Good job, Roxy. Our hats off to the HOPE organization and the good work they're doing. And speaking of hats, Miss Bailey, what's with this?
I'm just getting ready for your field report.
Oh, that's right. Not long ago, I attended one of the best Old West events in Southern California. Get ready for San Bernardino's Harvest Fair.
Howdy, partner.
The Harvest Fair has been taking place annually at San Bernardino's Center for Individual Development for 26 years now. The fair brings together a number of Old West reenactment groups, craft and antique booths, a chili cook-off, and Old West camps and backdrops, and friendly saloon girls.
We love the Harvest Fair!
Aside from folks getting to play cowboy for a couple of days, the fair acts as a fundraiser for the Center for Individual Development. I talked with CID manager Ken Joswick about the work being done here.
Glenn, the CID, as we call it, is a regional recreation center for folks with disabilities. We serve people anywhere from the ages of 6 months old to people in their 80s or 90s. We serve people with disabilities, their families, and friends. All sorts of different disabilities, developmental disabilities or mental retardation, physical disabilities. We also serve senior citizens, and we serve people without disabilities.
You know, in addition to being a great fundraiser, the Harvest Fair is all about the fashion. Take a look. The Harvest Fair always provides a lot of fun for the young ones. There were games, butter making, lessons in log cabin making, and Old West storytelling. Don't let the next Harvest Fair take place without you. Look them up at harvestfair.net.
Are you hit?
I think he missed us. Stick around, kids. When Eye Candy returns, we'll unwrap the following.